Let's go to Mensia today with Bamia Presents. The Daily Guide has this story here. Let me just read portions of it and then we'll talk through it. The New Patriotic Party NPP presidential candidate, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, will officially introduce his running mate, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, to the Asantehene Otumfuo the second today. According to reports, there will be a grand durbar of chiefs and people of Asanteman at the Nana Efia Kobi Park inside the Mensia Palace to welcome the NPP presidential candidate's delegation. Now, Dr. Bawumia would seek the Asantehene's blessing, advice, and support as he and Dr. Prempeh, affectionately called Napo, begin to campaign for votes across the country. From the Mensia Palace, Dr. Bawumia would then officially introduce his running mate to Asanteman and the entire country at the Jubilee Park in Kumasi, where a sizable crowd would converge. Let me start with you, Larry.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're going to Mensia. This is now official. All the various contentions and everything that was happening earlier is now being settled. What are your expectations from this event?
I think that it's been something that has been long in coming. Okay, Herald in particular, we've reported several times that it's going to be Napo and nobody else. Okay.
And you knew this how?
Oh, I'm a reporter.
Okay.
You've
been doing this for some time.
I've been doing this for some time. Fortunately, Samens is here. I mean, he could give you my history. Sometimes I feel that when the day comes and somebody is placed to to tell my story. Yeah. Samens is better placed. Samens is the guy to do that. Most of these guys don't know me. Okay. Samens knows me true and true. So
Larry.
I think it's been long in coming. Okay, we knew he was going to be the one. Now, how after the introduction, where he goes, what he does, and what he says, is what is going to endear him to the people. Already, he's had some history. I mean, people are trying to tag him with arrogance. I have, expressed similar views about his character based on certain utterances he's uttered before. When he was, health minister, education minister, yeah. And then later on moving to energy and so on. And so maybe he's been given the opportunity to rewrite his own, story. Let's see what happens after the Adori. Then, I mean, whatever he'll be saying on the platforms and so on, we'll come here and subject it to scrutiny. To scrutiny. Okay. Our views of him before, our views of him now, but the story out there, I won't say much. It's okay.
All right. So, Miss, what can we expect from today and beyond today? What's next?
Well, today is a fun fair, so. But let me just put in context. I think that the role of the Asantehene in the governance structure of this country today must be applauded.
Yeah.
If that's a word.
It's a good word.
Must be given, serious recognition. I was born, grew up in the Kumasi system for a long time. So growing up, I had an idea who the Asantehene was. I wasn't such an adult, but the era of this Asantehene has, I would say, taken the role a notch higher.
Okay. In
terms of respect, in terms of relevance, and the critical interventions that he has done. And so, it's not surprising that every leader in the political space wants to get the attention of the Asantehene.
Yeah.
And he's played it so nicely that neither MPP nor NDC has, if like, copyright over the Asantehene. Yeah. So I can understand why the introduction. Now listen to the word. The word is introduction of Matthew Nanapoku Prempe to Asantehene. That sounds funny.
Well,
that sounds funny.
Explain why you are
sounds
couching
funny.
it like
no,
that.
that sounds funny because this is an Ahimfie boy.
Yes. A full
Born,
royal.
bred, you know, whatever, you know.
Face recognition to unlock the device.
And this introduction actually reinforces a certain point that we are outdooring one of your own.
Okay. Yeah.
Without saying much. They are seeking for, one, your blessings, two, your support and your advocacy. That's why I say it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I've heard all these things. Oh, the man is arrogant. The man is arrogant. And I'm saying that this arrogant thing is very subjective. Very, in our culture, is very, very subjective.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
The man may have made utterances that on hindsight he may not be proud of. Haven't we all at some point in our lives?
Yeah, many times.
But this is a man in this Fourth Republic who has been director of elections for MPP. He has been member of parliament for Menchia
The
South
South.
for, is it 4 times?
This is
Since-
fourth. I think it's
Yes,
fourth.
yeah, this is
Yeah,
4 times.
so
4
16,
times,
yeah,
yes. He's been minister for education. He's been minister for energy. In the last 20 to 25 years since he's been in active politics, the whole Ghana, if the only thing that we can point fingers at is that he's arrogant, then what's the big deal?
I think that it's more of human relation.
No, I'm saying that if that is the only thing, I get that.
Yeah,
But
it's more human
isn't that subjective?
Yeah,
Because
yes
how,
and no.
how is it? It's just subjective because the fact that you had a bad encounter with him
Doesn't
does
mean
not
that
mean
everybody.
I did.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that yes, if you had a bad encounter, it's okay. But I'm only saying that should that disqualify him? No. Should that caution him? Yes. That Napo, hearing all these things, be guided. Okay. Now take this compared to somebody who stole money, who was involved in ABC, the court has judged him. Which advice will turn this around? Nothing. So I'm just saying that yes, he should be guided by all these concerns. But it does not disqualify him.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It does not at all. Indeed, the choice of Napo is the real kukrudu in Ashanti region. It's a real kukrudu. It's what can get, because look, the apathy is infectious.
Yeah, that's true.
And you needed somebody with the traction, not just in the region, but within the Akan community. You understand?
Yeah.
And again, you didn't need somebody who would be a Baumia in 2008.
Okay.
An outsider.
An outsider.
Okay.
You didn't need somebody who's now coming to learn the ropes.
Yeah.
You needed somebody who had 1 foot ahead.
Okay.
And I think
Blue blood.
I think I struggle when I hear some of the, but it's not in my place. But I just think that it's all well and good. Napo, hear everything people are saying, take counsel, be guided, advise, and make it better. I think that's all we can say.
Yeah. No.
I'd like to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I wasn't going to go here, but now that Samens has touched on it, you know, there was this confusion as to who Vice President Baumia should bring on board as his running mate.
Yes.
Now, amongst the considerations that came up, whether, hey, Bawumia, an outsider, was brought in, in 2008
Yes.
by President Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
And, I mean, the pair struggled to wherever it is that they've gotten to now. And so, must you also go outside and pick somebody, who is not considered, true and true.
Yes, true,
Like, like I said, blue blood, dead NPP person. So Napo, fit the bill. Go for somebody who is known, party person. Golden stool.
Yes.
Let's put it down.
Yes. And I think that linkage,
MP for years.
that
accept
linkage,
party.
that linkage serves the best interest.
Has the support of Menchia.
Yeah.
Indeed, it is his constituency that
It is his constituency.
Menchia is, isn't it?
Yes.
And then has the support of President, Kufuor.
Yeah.
President Akufo-Addo might not like him, but then
Why wouldn't
I
you
don't
like
think
him?
so.
I mean, he's
but there's a consensus.
No, but this is-
No. What I'm saying
Yes.
is that I don't think so.
Okay.
You see, people forget too quickly that of the stock from Asantehene MPs, those, the Asante of Asantes from Menchia,
The true and true.
the true blood Asantes from Menchia, Napo was one of the few
Left.
that in the wake of the Kufuor split stood with Nanado.
Oh,
okay.
People forget so quickly.
Okay.
He stood throughout for Nanado. And when people say Nanado didn't want Napo and Nanado didn't want Napo, then where are you getting this from? The president may have requested that, can you also consider
Other
options?
Yeah.
It's not to say he doesn't want Napo, really. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want Napo means what? You don't want him, but you want him enough to be energy minister?
Well, first of all, education minister, then energy
Yeah,
minister.
that's what I'm
It's like
saying.
that
That
it's-
look, even now we speak, Napo is leaving the energy ministry. People are lobbying all over the place for the injury time energy ministry. You understand? Energy ministry is a very important, very, very important. So the person that the president did not like is the one that he put there for all these years. So let's open up our thinking when these things are thrown at us. He may have offered, I don't know the details, but to say emphatically that the president did not like Napo, I'm not so sure.
But
about
No, I don't even know where that
no,
comes
but
from.
No,
Doesn't-
that is also in the, it's part of the narrative that is going around.
But Larry, it's a
Yes.
narrative that
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 in this case.
It
doesn't
happens
seem to-
all the time. It happens all the time.
It's a mess,
No, but if you know something we don't know, just say it. Me, I'm only trying to contextualize.
sometimes all of this is you. It's
I
good to
acquire
be, okay, for a better day.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah,
To punch it.
for a better day, but it's okay. But
No, I mean, if you know something you don't know, I'm just
well,
saying, you know.
No, but Larry, do you understand how that if somebody likes or doesn't like someone, you don't give him the best choices or the best opportunities? Do you understand? So that argument too is there. Because if you don't like, look, he had a
Or
choice.
the song says, I like you, but I love somebody else.
Sometimes, but for me, I see that Asantehene being put in a very difficult position right now.
Really?
Oh yeah, this is Napo, your son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, we all know who that Asantehene is.
Yeah.
Diplomacy, all that traditional
Yes,
rule, all
yes.
those stuff. Now, President Mahama is obviously going to go before him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And show maybe Nana Jane. What would that Asantehene say? And how will people interpret that? That, Napo, your son, President Mahama, whom in the past, you've had dealings with, okay? How does Asantehene will be able to meander all that curves and turns?
I think he's an astute.
Larry,
He's an
I think this is what do you call
Easy
it?
cocoa
Cocoa for
cra-
the Asantehene. I think
But would the people
it-
appreciate it that way?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, you see, the point I made is that nobody has been able to claim copyright to the Asantehene.
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Asantehene is Asantehene. You may be a non-Akan, you may be non-Asante, you know, but isn't it a fact that we all as Ghanaians are proud of the Asantehene?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, and he's also tried to create a diplomatic space around himself, which is very attractive. And I'm just saying that John Mahama, Professor Nana Jane should go there and also do the introduction. Howbeit, if they try measuring up with the fanfare that is going to be associated with the Napo one,
It might not.
it might not work. So you don't go there with the same fanfare. If you are going to do crowd effect, they will outnumber you. You don't do that. The thing is, it's a diplomatic visit with regard to the Asantehene.
Yeah.
Do it the way you've always done it.
Sometimes, do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of J.H. Mensah. Who's that?
How so?
Azu Ofia Oye.
As a power of you.
Then he said, as if Papa Ofia Oye.
No, so I think it's all well and good. But again, beyond the visit to Asantehene, I think that they should also do a similar visit to some of the key
Traditional
leaders.
I agree.
You understand?
It's important. Yeah.
Especially the Napo one.
For me, I think that
Napo
the NPP shouldn't just, go to the extent of trying to claim that Asantehene or getting him involved in their day-to-day campaign.
But they can't do.
know,
Nobody has ever done that.
Yeah. Oh no,
I mean,
people
who
do
born
it.
Asantehene?
No, you recall when
bring
the
Asantehene
you
into-
recall when the election petition happened, the one that President Kufuor.
2012.
Exactly.
Yeah.
After the Supreme Court ruling, you remember what happened? Oh, Asantehene was the guy who went sharing bribes. All those allegations that were thrown at him
You see,
and so on.
No,
Yeah.
random people throwing allegations is not what we are talking about. We are talking about political
Oh no,
party.
it wasn't random people. Even I think the late Sir John also made some of those,
No, Sir John cannot say that Asantehene has given bribe.
Yeah.
Sir John cannot.
He said certain
can't.
things, though.
No, he cannot. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Say that Asantehene has given bribe.
No,
you
he
can't
was the
say
one
that.
supportive of
Is it-
Mahama.
no,
so and so
you know,
and so.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying is that people
yeah.
can throw random things, which the nature of our exchanges in the political space, people do these things.
Yeah.
I'm only saying that let's understand, for instance, you go to Yana and say Yana should go and campaign for you. Who does that? Nobody can do that. Even Gamanche.
Yeah,
You can't go and say, come and... I mean, people may take positions on specific issues that may inure to the benefit of one side or another. Yeah. If today, they go to Gamanche will receive them. But he will also make the point about development that is of disadvantage to his community.
Absolutely.
You may interpret it as political or not, but that's what he has to do.
Yeah.
Asantehene, if they go there, he will still tell them about governance and the economy. Mark my words.
Yeah.
He's not going to say that it's
Adu
coming
Ofia,
to at the power of fear, so everybody go and sleep. He needs the platform to articulate the issues of national cohesion and development, and he's done that consistently.
All right.